How much should I be working out? I'm not asking you, but you might be asking yourself or a friend or maybe even a personal trainer how much you should be working out. And this is a great question and a great place to get started if you're trying to get in shape. Hi, and welcome to E3 Strength. My name is Earl, and today we're going to talk about how often you should be working out. So to figure this out, it really constitutes 4 different things that we're going to go over very, very quickly so that you can make an educated decision. Number 1 is the frequency. How often should you work out? Next is the intensity, speed and weight. And then duration. How long per workout session should you be spending? And last time is how should you be using your time? And this is a question I don't think a lot of us ask, and it is probably one of the most important ones to answer if you want to see results. So let's start with number 1, frequency. Some people choose 2 times a week, others choose 3. Alex, who's over here sitting on the bench press getting ready for his next set, tends to work out 4 to 5 times per week. Then how do you decide? Well, I can eliminate a couple options for you. You notice I didn't say 1 time a week. So let's get that off the table because it's not going to do enough for you. And in fact, because it's so infrequent, you might actually develop an injury. 2 times a week is a great start, but the progress will be slow. 3 is ideal, and anything more than 3, if you're new or newer to working out, is probably too much, and it's going to lead to burnout. So let's talk about 2 and 3 times a week. Well, now let's talk about the intensity at which you should be working out. Intensity really is relative to the person, because until you know how to move properly with resistance or even without resistance, how do you get the most out of your workout and not get injured? The big key is consistency, and you're going to hear this word a lot. In developing your intensity, stay consistent. And though consistency is extremely important, you do need variability in your consistency. Now, what do we mean by that? Let's keep it really simple. Every 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to change up what you're doing and make it more challenging. Let's just say, for example, a bench press. You're bench pressing 135, you're actually doing a little bit more reps every time, or it's feeling easier. Well, in the 4th or 5th week, you're going to go up a small percentage and challenge yourself to get the same amount of reps that you started off with on, say, week 1 or week 2. And that's going to help you to develop strength because you keep raising that bench a little bit higher every time. The only problem with that is so many people want to make those jumps sooner, from week to week, every 2 weeks, and that's just too frequent. You're eventually going to hit a wall, and your body's going to burn out, or your mind's going to burn out, which leads to you stopping your fitness program and not getting results. In terms of duration, less can actually be more. Anything more than an hour, you're probably not fueling your body for, which means you're not going to get the results you want, and it actually can be counterproductive. Burning the wrong fuel leads to a loss of results, not a gain of results. Yes, you'll burn more calories, but in terms of looking at your calories, that's where diet comes in, and that's a whole different video. In the first 20 to 30 minutes of your workout, you're burning your carbohydrate stores. That's starches, things that come from, say, potatoes, rices, pastas, things like that. And even if you don't eat any starches, your body will break down fat and proteins to create starches in your body because that's a ready source of fuel for your muscles. And once you burn through that, the remaining time you're spending is burning body fat. Now to do that, you want to make sure that you're spending time in the right target heart rate zone, but at the same time, you're not going too far beyond 20 or 30 minutes in that zone because your body will switch to different fuel sources because it wants to make it easier on itself. And in doing so, you can end up metabolizing proteins or producing too much lactic acid, both of which can be counterproductive to your results. The last thing we're going to touch on is time usage. Now, we talked about the first 20 minutes being muscle building, utilization of your carbohydrate stores, and then the second half is burning the body fat, which you want to see going anyways. So what do we mean by time usage if we already broke down your workout duration? Well, too many people are resting too much or texting too much. So a simple thing to do is set an alarm to remind you when to stop working out. Because as you get into this, you might find yourself going a little too over the top or working out too frequent. So we don't want to do that. Number 2 is to time your rest times. Every time that you stop, set a little timer on your watch or on your phone and be sure to stick to that rest time. Even if the next set is too hard and you're not producing what you think you're doing, the fact that you're challenging your body and you're getting outside your comfort zone, that does more in terms of adaptive results than going up in weight, going up in reps, and in shortening your rest times and timing your workouts. You'll get a lot more done in a smaller amount of time, which hopefully will eliminate that problem that comes up when life gets in the way and you have to shorten that time or quit working out altogether. We hope you found this video helpful. If you have, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a share. And for any other questions you might have, hit us up at info@e3strength.com. You can also find us on just about any social media platform at E3Strength. And until next time, have a great day.